can't hear anybody.
You can't hear anything?
There it goes. I got it.
There it goes. All right.
You did not hear my awesome intro music for the commercial? Come on.
It was good. It was good.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Some old friends of mine, a good band named Matador. They graciously lent me all the songs that they had. Welcome, everyone. It is 4:20. If you know what that means and you're partaking, congratulations. I cannot. I work a sensitive job, no toxic crap or anything like that. But congratulations. It is a medicine. They're actually very close to voting on a medical marijuana bill here in Alabama. In Alabama, literally, they're considering it. That is crazy. Show you how fast the wave spreads across the country. Anyway, this is Scramjet, a 420 edition. If you came to see a big Chief Fest, I'm sorry, it's not going to be it. We're going to be making fun of you the whole time and wishing we were you, but it is what it is. I'm W. I'm from the South Coast down here in Mobile, Alabama. We got some very, very special guests and a lot of content to get into because we have a couple resources here that explored a little bit in the past, but I want to dive a whole lot more into it because apparently I may not have to talk to Marines or Army again. I can just get with Air Force people.
hey, now, hold on.
So, absolutely. Uncle Si, please introduce yourself to our special guest.
Uncle Si, Army vet, been involved with vet community. We're just trying to give you a little bit of, well, Adam said it earlier, redirection, something to think about, to occupy your time, laugh at us, if nothing else. You know, a couple of hours, I'm sure we're going to give you something to laugh about in 2 hours. Trust me. So,
man, I hope so. All right, Feagle, Cuddling Kittens, battle it out. You can punch up, punch down, one of you guys.
What do you want to do? You want me to do it? Okay. What do you want me to do? You want me to give me my full intro?
Yes, absolutely. That's what we want. We want everything, like service history. What do you do now? What do you love? What do you hate? Whatever, brother.
Okay. So I'm Adam, quotations Feagle. Joined before 9/11 and did 6 years in the Air Force as an aircraft mechanic, hydraulic aircraft mechanic. But
hydro.
Hydro. But when you work on C-130s, you're not just hydro. You're fucking crew chief, your engines. I even dove into some guidance and control and communication navigation stuff. But I deployed 4 times to Iraq, Afghanistan, Kuwait, Qatar. Spent close to 2 years in the desert right after 9/11. So after that, I had a wife and young daughter at the time, and it was hard on them, me being away. So decided to get out. My background is before the Air Force was in construction with my family, and GI Bill, if you're not on it or you want to use the GI Bill.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to go back and get my education, got my degree as a construction manager, and have done a slew of civilian jobs since that. And now I'm a codes inspector for Metro Davidson County.
Nice.
Which is a pretty cushy.
Yeah.
No stress. Let me put that out there. No stress. I've done some jobs that I've made a lot of money, but the stress was too high. The job I have now, it's not a whole lot of money. We do okay, but no stress. It's
a trade-off. You know what I mean?
It's a trade-off for sure.
It's kind of like that movie where the guy goes to interview for the hamburger place, and the guy's like, "I think you're overqualified." He's like, "No, I want the job with the least amount of responsibility."
Yeah, pretty much that. Yeah.
We're gonna roll into a couple comments. I forgot to tell you guys pre-show. We're very highly interactive with comments. Sometimes we run off on tangents with comments. Like I said, this is all distraction. This is redirection. So, Mr. Tom Emdorf, he is one of the hosts of Full Metal Crayon Eaters tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Go find out what color, what flavor the orange crayon actually is with him. John Boren, thanks for joining us again, brother. Miss Ashley Moonbuzler,
what's up?
One of our fellow compatriots on Veterans Anonymous.
She is still married to a Marine. She deserves a medal or something for that. I don't.
Tom Endorf loves us. There we have all the Marines here. We have all the freaking
all the crayon eaters.
Yeah, all the crayon eaters. So,
they're just getting stuff. They're just getting stuff for their show. They copy like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then they just gig on us all Thursday.
Yeah, see, here we go. Silence like the cashmere cat. And then more flyboy shit. Hey, bro, Air Force.
Come on.
Aircraft mechanic. Exactly. We're good. We're starting to outnumber them here a little bit. So
don't ask for a ride on my 130.
You can get off on the back with no parachute. Combat cricket. Thank you.
Hi, Jade.
Jay Lopez.
Look who's landed. Yeah.
What did I say? What was tomorrow? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I did skip a day. Yes, you're right. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Crossroads at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm blaming it on Vegas. Like I said, I'm blaming it on Vegas. So, Mr. Scott, thank you for joining us, brother. Y'all make it easy for us. Oh, really? Really?
We have to. You're Marines. We have to make it easy for you.
All right. We wrote through them. Beagle, sorry. Continue your intro. We don't keep up with those. They just mount up.
Okay, so I'll jump into the recall roster a little bit.
Before we do that, let's get Cuddling Kittens.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Please do your intro. I have not met either one of you online or in person before, so please let me know all about yourself. I've seen your messages and stuff like that, but this is the first time. So,
I am Jenny. I usually go by Cuddling Kittens. I'm just kidding. It's just what I put online from Call of Duty days. I used to be a B-1 and F-16 engine mechanic when I was in the Air Force. Yes. And Scott Tosh. Yeah, and Scott Tosher down there was also on B1s.
Really?
That's how I know him. Yeah, small world. Maintenance is a very small world.
Dias?
Ellsworth.
I was in Ellsworth.
What years?
I think me and Felix talked about this. It was 2010 to 2013.
I was 2013 to 2017. You might have known my husband then.
My
husband was there. Okay. But yeah, used to be a maintainer. Got on social media out of boredom. Stumbled into Fico's content from Facebook for his meme page, and it just. I don't know how I got to the point I've gotten, but I'm glad, and it's a whole lot of fun, and I'm glad to be here.
Thank you again for joining us, both of you guys.
Like
I said, I did not remember the whole recall roster / flight line. I knew we had it on here before, kind of featured the website a little bit, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, squirrel, and it's just me, and what it is. Yes, thank you, Jade. I'm everybody's fanboy. 2011 to 2017, I was there. I got there in 2010. I was metals tech, so we have crossed paths. Absolutely, yeah. I was the, machining, welding, fabricating, whatever. So,
what's the difference between metals tech and sheet metal?
Every knuckle dragger
works. Metals Techs works. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's
did we just become best friends? I think so. Yeah. I think so. Thank you. Sheet metal messes stuff up enough for Metals Tech to come out and take their screws out. Dude, you have no stinking clue. Oh.
No, we have a clue. We have a clue.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. You're outnumbered tonight, Si. Everybody in the network is outnumbered tonight, man. God, we got hydro, we got engines, 2 of us on B1s, one's on 130s. Like, yeah, it's going down tonight.
Hey, I worked on stuff that made your guys' landing runways, bulldozers and stuff like that. And we got to blow stuff up. So that was kind of fun.
So you're talking about CE in the
combat engineers. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just, we have that too. Not to burst your bubble, buddy. I know you're Black Boot Army. Hey, you were Black Boot Army. They probably didn't have a lot of that stuff integrated in the Air Force, but yeah, I got some all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Another one. Here's one of my tech school guys.
All right.
12 years ago now, Mike 10. We call him A10, actually. Metals Tech guy, Mr. Boyles. Thank you for joining us again. Yep. Can't even help. We're still outnumbered. Oh, yeah, you are. Yes, sir. Judy's Air Force as well. Felix's Air Force. We're taking over, bro.
Even if Jade could jump in, it'd still be 1.5, not 2, you know.
Yeah. Oh, no. So here comes my dad, actually. Army vet.
Thank you, Rusty.
He was a heavy equipment, like tank and truck mechanic, actually, too, as well. So he's got your back.
Thank you, Rusty.
Dad, you gonna do me like that? That's how it is. Better see come see the grandkids this weekend.
Yes, Michael, I did watch that. That was he Michael Boyles retired. I think we talked about him a couple weeks ago. Like 32 something years. If something, I don't know how you stay in the military, any branch, that long.
Not these days, unless you already been in 20.
Right, but he did the whole retirement ceremony was on Facebook and stuff. It was pretty good. It was really nice.
Excellent. You got another team member over here, John Bourne, Army Light Wheel Vehicle Mechanic and Recovery Specialist.
Nice.
Sweet. Yeah, 21 years. I remember this. He pushed the button a little bit out. He was like, maybe I'll stay more than 20. And he got into 20. He was like, nah, where's the button? Where's that button?
Yep.
So. Definitely. Again, thank you guys for coming on. Beagle, Cuddly Kittens, thank you for your intros.
Yeah, ma'am.
I'm in a way better mood since I met you now, especially P1 Air Force maintainers, man. Yes. Yeah. So I did right underneath 10 years. Started off Ellsworth, B1's Metals Technology. I was there when we bombed Libya, Operation Odyssey Dawn. I saw them take off in the blizzard and all this stuff, do the first combat stories from the continental United States. They went to Libya, bombed them, went to the deed, refueled, came back to Libya, bombed them again, and flew back to the States. I was there when they took off, and I was there when they landed.
Nice.
It sucked, but I mean, it was, we got to see the gun cameras afterwards, too. After that, 2013, I got BOP to Eglin Air Force Base, Florida. F-35 program for 5 years because I was AETC. Metals Tech there, we did not get to touch the jets for 6-7 months because Lockheed was still there, still brand new. Like, oh, you don't know what you're doing. And then finally some chief actually got a backbone and told him, like, we have 60 plus years of combat coded aircraft repair experience sitting over in that shop, literally watching YouTube before dinner and playing ping pong afterwards. That's literally what we were doing. We were cleaning the shop, inventorying tools, cleaning stuff, and then we would do YouTube and ping pong and darts.
Hashtag Air Force.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, do you wonder why Air Force gets made fun of?
Dude, we weren't allowed.
Smarter, not harder.
Hey, I get the smarter, not harder deal, but come on, guys.
But there came a time where these certain parts or something, whatever they needed to be done, were like a 6-week wait. And we're like, hey, we ain't doing nothing. We can make that. They're like, you sure? Like, send us the prints. That's what we do. We're a little rusty because you won't let us work on stuff. But send us the prints. Send us the prints. We knocked it out in 2 days. And engineers fly from freaking Fort Worth to come measure it. Like, thanks for insulting me. But fit it to the jet. And then after that, it just kind of snowballed, took off. And by the end of it, we were like the easy button.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we don't need to do it. Just send the metals tech over there. So we kind of became not just a job shop like you should be, like certain repair stuff, and we became like almost a production shop, which kind of was weird and kind of sucked. But we got to make some really cool stuff, some state of the art things. Yeah, I was happy with it. I then went to got picked up for Turkey. Went to Enswick for a little bit, year and 3 months or so, and that was my Sunset tour. I went over there as a 2-man shop for Transient Alert. I was just going to kick back, do my thing. And then somebody failed a PT test. I got called up to the group level, and they're like, "You're going to be my QA chief inspector." Yeah. So I was dreading it, but it ended up being the best thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
So I won't go into all those experiences, but it was really, really good. I had the chief and the colonel begging me to stay in after that. I'm like, I've already moved my family. So, yeah, that's my Air Force career in a nutshell. For sure. Happy. I'm really happy. See, I'm all giddy.
Nice.
I'm sharing all my crap. And yeah, B1s, bones. I just took a picture out of my old garage and put it in my new garage today. B1s. Nice. All right, who are you missing here? CJ27. Yep. I feel you. Well, they didn't get rid of the F-35s yet. Yeah, thanks, Dad. Chair Force. Yep.
Such an insult. Chair Force.
Hey, like I've told you many times before, the chairs are comfy, bro.
Yeah.
They are.
When you know how to do your job and you do it right the first time, you get to go sit back down. Just saying.
Yep.
Fully loaded, go to Afghanistan. Yep. I've seen quite a few fully loaded fighters roll off from Turkey, roll off from South Dakota, fully loaded bombers, wings drooping, not even a full load of fuel because they got to hit a tanker on the way out.
The C-130 elephant walks with every aircraft on the base, leaving. That's maintenance pride.
Absolutely.
And
okay, wait. What? I've heard this term before, and I'm Army, so you gotta. What is an elephant walk?
Okay, so an elephant walk is when every aircraft on the flight line has to leave, and it's a show of force, is what it is. And I'm talking.
Okay.
Every what we call a can bird.
Yeah.
Even the can birds. Like, we're getting prepared for an elephant walk, and we got 2 can birds that are completely, disassembled. So they put a team together 2 or 3 weeks before the elephant walk to put these aircraft back together. And then, I was a part of many of them. At one time at Pope Air Force Base, 33 C-130 aircraft, elephant walked, and I'm talking... It's one right after the other.
Okay, I got you now. I'm tracking.
This is F-35s, but it is every jet you have.
Every jet, every aircraft.
And there's plenty of examples out there: 130s, B1s, B-52s, like tankers, fighters. This is literally, and I don't doubt if they planned this when a satellite traveling overhead from an adversary. Be like, "Yo, what's up?" I mean, it's basically like flexing.
Well, it's on CNN and Fox and all of that. So, the bad guys, just like Saddam was watching CNN when the invasion started, Yeah.
Well, it's not necessarily publicized the same day because that would be a tactical error to have all your aircraft publicized at the exact moment on the runway.
They did that with Desert Shield and Desert Storm, and it still didn't matter. You guys in the Air Force just bombed the snot out of anything up there.
As an aircraft mechanic, an elephant walk or clearing the flight line of jets, you get a fucking hard on after all the work that you've done. To see every air, and then we're sitting there like just waiting for them to come back. Like, we did our job, but
code 3.
Oh, I totally get it. I was maintenance in the military in the Army, And so, like, when all our dozers and other equipment would go out and do a field thing, and it would actually function like it's supposed to, you're like, yeah, that's my dozer I fixed. Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that thing is running on like half of one engine. Like, be like, yo, it looks good, but it's gonna be limping back to the pack.
All the Army dudes that ever said, I jumped out of a perfectly good airplane. No, you didn't.
Yeah, no, there was nothing.
Wasn't nothing good about that C-130. It had leaks and shit everywhere.
I got into a helicopter when I was stationed in Korea. I got stuck in a helicopter unit, which I still don't know the Army logic, right? I'm a heavy equipment mechanic in a helicopter unit.
They're heavy when they fall out of the sky.
Yeah. The nice thing about it was quicker to jump in a chopper and take a chopper ride than it was to get on the bus or take a cab.
Yeah.
So anyway, I jump in this chopper one time to go out and do something, and I look, and the pilot's pointing to the fucking gauges. One of them is below 50%. The other one is barely above 50%. And they're like, yeah, we're good to go. And I'm like, wait a minute. No, hold on. You got two engines that still ain't equaling 100% here. I'm not.
It's good. It's good, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not feeling confident right now, guys.
Yeah. I will get some comments real quick. John Whitworth, a long-time listener here. We featured some of his coins. I think we still got some coins on the overlay from you.
I think so.
Sure. Mr. John, thank you for joining us again. John Boren, 8 years active duty, 1 year Colorado Army National Guard, 8 years Army Reserves, got 20 years later since I was over the halfway mark. Congrats, brother. John is 11B20P. Miss Annie Marie Honeycutt. What's up, y'all? Glad you can join us. Thank you again, Miss Annie.
Hi, Annie.
Jade's replying. Their sisters apparently. Hey, girl, what's up? What's going on? Yeah. Mr. Dean Cerny, the main train main right there.
Thank you.
Back in action.
39.
39. Tell you a joke? All right, cool. My wife is really mad at the fact that I have no sense of direction, so I packed my stuff and write. I didn't get it either. I told it badly, so I wouldn't have to tell a joke again, so it's cool. Dom, this is a French brother from Montreal, Quebec. I worked with him down here at the aerospace company in Mobile. Thanks for joining us, though. I'm not sure how good your English has gotten, so I'm sorry we're not going to speak slowly for you. Sorry. He's a great electrician. He's awesome. He's an awesome mechanic electrician. So thanks for joining us, brother.
But fuck his English, right?
Jen and Judy.
You remember me? Electrical. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I get it.
Jen and Judy both like stroking their pussy on air.
Yeah.
It wouldn't go away. It kept hopping up and scratched me, and he bit me. And finally, I was like, okay, fine.
Well, you can see my dog's butthole like right here.
I wasn't gonna comment.
Oh yeah, she's in the room that I'm in. Just saying. Oh, I don't know how to weld anymore.
That sounds almost personal.
Let me get my shop going and give me a week, and I can. Barrett's a Air Force veteran, aircraft control, aircraft control. Yeah, he's a little TikToker, civilian wise, FAA now, right? Yeah. So. Yeah, good dude. Still over there in Florida. You can see his glorious picture and his jet ski and all that kind of crap. So, John, shots have been fired since the first sentence. Yeah, even before I knew these other two were Air Force. Air traffic, ATC. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I stumbled. I've been out a little bit, bro. You have been too. Sorry. You wouldn't know what to call me unless I said it tonight, and I have. Metals Technology. So. Still dealing with ugly cars, I'm sure, all those VWs. So have fun with that. So, all right, now all the banter is kind of we're kind of rolling to the bottom of the hour. I really want to get into your roll call /Flightline. I do have the site pulled up if we want to share the screen.
The recall roster.
Is that just the Facebook page recall roster? Or
Yeah.
you have
Well, there's a Discord as well.
Okay.
But the main Facebook page it's a private group that's the recall roster.
Okay.
Which the recall roster is a team of veterans that are willing to help other veterans on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, whatever. Either we can bring people into the group or the groups, or somebody can bring a video or bring anybody into the group or just message us and say, hey, this person needs help. Okay. And then we go help them.
Okay. Excellent. Any particular link you want me to roll to? I got the Recall Roster podcast pulled up on Facebook. Is there another Facebook link I can roll into to share?
Yeah, it's just the private Recall Roster group.
Oh, okay.
I think if you just put in Recall Roster, it should come up.
Let's see.
I don't know, Jenny. Is it Recall Roster or the Recall Roster? I can't remember. I started it and I can't remember.
I found it under Recall Roster.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a digger. How you doing, Gammon?
Oh, there he is. All right. I do have it pulled up. I'll share the screen just shortly.
Yeah. And I'll go into how it all came about and more of how it works. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, Recall Roster's private group, obviously. 1.2K members. If you want to hear the group rules from the admins, if you want to expound upon anything like that. Also, I'm going to copy the page and put it down as our banner right now as well.
Okay.
Cool.
So people can.
So I can. I'll jump into a little bit of how it got started.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been in social media for a long time. I started with the Flightline Facebook page with a buddy of mine, Scott, that was also hydraulics. And randomly we got messages from some people that needed help. And then me and my buddy Scott have run a lot of pages together. I run a lot of social media that nobody knows about, a lot of private groups.
Gotcha.
One specifically for just the aircraft maintainers that I worked with at Pope Air Force Base.
Oh, nice.
So there's 500 of us, our family of aircraft maintainers. And that's literally where the recall roster started a few years ago.
That's a good little size community there then. 500 just on Pope.
Yeah, just Pope. Just Pope. And
that's past, current, and stuff like that too. People
yeah.
Moved on, but they've been there. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So these people are my friends, my family, the people that I served with. So we had, what a recall roster is. It's a physical book.
Yeah, absolutely.
That has everybody's phone numbers and names in it. So I brought it into that group and I was like, hey guys, let's recreate our old recall roster. And if you guys need something, just, send us a message. And we literally put a Google document out there for just our Pope group.
Yeah.
And it was accessible to everybody. So then after that, with the Flightline page that I have, that I run with my buddy, we talked about, hey, we're on all these platforms. What about TikTok? And nobody on the admin side they're like, nope, not going to do it. So I was like, fuck it, I guess it's me. Because
Can't blame them.
I've made videos for years for the Flatline page and other pages that I run. So I was like, yeah, I guess it's me. I love this shit. So I initially started the TikTok as the Flatline. And then after that, changed it to strictly the recall roster. And then once I got a lot of veterans doing a lot of my humor and stuff, I changed it to just my name, because the recall roster is not just me. It cannot just be me. It's a team of veterans.
Awesome.
Because when I was just the recall roster, I got extremely overwhelmed trying to help everybody that I could by myself. And then this girl up here has helped me so much with making it a team and realizing that it takes a team of veterans to stop 22 a day.
Yep.
And the team of veterans that are on the recall roster, they will continue to help people. They will not bash any veteran. I did a video about Drinking Bros and some other groups that I've been a part of a lot of over the years. And I don't like when veterans bash each other.
Sure. Yeah.
The recall roster is a group. If anybody bashes somebody else for literally just reaching out, I hate dictating content.
Yeah.
But you're out of the group. Like
you got to draw a line. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. We can pick on each other all day long, but when it comes like if there's a hint of seriousness, you better respond appropriately. Or no, absolutely.
The banter is great. Throw memes in the recall roster group all day long. We love it.
Dude, it's like a flight line truck. Come on.
Yeah, it's a launch truck. It's a launch truck.
It's the bread van. To a point. But when you get to a point, when I've been in a few bread vans where they're like this one dude or girl or whoever that's usually joyous and boisterous. It's like kind of just sitting there. Hey, elbow them. What's wrong with you? Like you do it, playfully at first, and then you're like, well, hold on a second. All right, well, take him aside. And it's happened a few times. So yeah. I mean, friendly banter absolutely is welcome in the bread van, or somebody's going to start a bread van or a flightline truck site. I'm sure there is, but
actually, me and Scott were talking about doing that.
Yeah. Oh, that would be you don't want me to get on that site. I'll be like, I'll drop all kinds of stuff. Hey, keep explaining everything. So the site is rolling across the bottom. I gotta go do some daddy stuff real quick.
Okay.
But I'm gonna just stop my cam and you guys keep rolling.
Damn it. So yeah, the recall roster is with and Jenny knows we've talked about this with so many of the negative groups that we've been a part of. I've watched them just get so toxic.
Right.
And I will continue to monitor comments and monitor the people. Like, we're going to let anybody in, but then when they start doing something that's not good for the entire group, like one poison pill can mess up the entire group, they're gone. Like, I'm sorry I can't help you, but we're keeping this team of the recall roster a family. And that's what it will continue to be.
Well, and I remember me and you were talking a little before the show. I remember the flight line started.
Yeah.
And, and then it evolved into recall roster. And I think what you guys do is such a great idea because, okay, I'm Army. You guys are Air Force. We were military, but our stories are different. And you guys match up veterans with branches.
Yeah. Exactly.
Which I think that's a big key deal because I don't know anything about Navy.
Yeah.
So how's the Navy vet going to talk to me about what I did in the Army or vice versa? How am I going to talk to you about what you did in the Air Force if I ain't even got a clue what your job is?
Yeah. And that brings up a great point. When I started the recall roster and really started it, I've got my website, therecallroster.org, and I had a live chat on it. And we would match veterans to veterans, like straight up MOS to MOS. And after about 3 or 4 months of that, it got really difficult for the admins. We had about 15 or 20.
Yeah.
But it was only so many that would act. There was about 5 of us that would actually jump in there. But it got to be way too much for even the few of us running it. And then the software messed up and people were getting pissed about like us not being available. Like we all have lives. We still have to sleep. So that's when I went through a hard time starting all this, and I had to shut it down to regroup and bring it back as a team, because me and Jenny did so much. It was killing me. It was killing her. So
It's just my phone would never stop going off.
Yeah.
It got to the point where I have more time than the normal person because I am a stay-at-home mom and I go to college online. But when my phone is constantly pinging, I was like, there's so many people that need help. I'm just one person. And I started not sleeping at night because I was like, what if I was the last person they reached out to? And, and your mind goes and it just circles and circles. And that's not a healthy place for me. And I know it's not a healthy place for people who are reaching out for help. And that's why I'm glad that it got put into the Facebook group where if someone goes, hey, I'm Army and this is my issue, everyone sees it. Everyone. And it's not just one person anymore.
Well, and it's kind of like what Judy talked about last night. You get caretaker burnout, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where you're so focused, and one of ours is kind of dealing with some stuff like that right now. And it happens. I dealt with it where I had to totally disconnect from all social media for a while. I was just gone. Yeah,
I went through the same thing, and I left TikTok and helping or doing the recall roster stuff for almost 2 weeks. But in that entire time that I left, I got some pretty bad messages on shutting it down. And it did it hurt me? I'll say yes, but not really, because I've done this shit for years. I know I'm going to get hate stuff from people that just can't help their own life, period.
Right.
But that entire time I was gone, I was just going like, how do we do this? How do we make it work? And then I hate Facebook, but
it's a necessary evil.
It is. But the thing is, with the people that do have Facebook that are a part of the recall roster team, they are willing to bring people in and then go to TikTok and bring the people from TikTok into the group and say, hey, this person needs help. Let's help them. And that's where it takes a load off of me and Jenny, is we're not having to do this 24/7, 365, which is what we were doing in the beginning. And that is the major thing. There's the problem with 22 a day within the veteran military community is that people say they want to help and then they don't. So if we have a team of veterans that are willing to help, we can get a lot more done.
Oh, exactly. And that's kind of like what we're trying to do with this Veterans Anonymous network is we're just trying to be another contact point, something else that you can call on. And, I might not know it. You might not know it. Jen might. Webb might not know it. But we know somebody that knows.
Yeah. Oh, we lost him. He'll get back in here. Well, we'll go through a comment. Incorrect, sir. Incorrect. No. I got him. He's coming.
I would love to see them try to put a B1 on a carrier.
I got kicked
that
off.
Would be entertaining.
I'm in a different place now.
Yeah. Here, that way.
Jenny,
I don't even know. Let's see.
I'm in the boondocks. That's
grabbing. Oh, I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, you can change everybody. Dub.
I'm still exploring. We got on here one night and did brand and all this stuff. And
right there. I keep forgetting that the screen is backwards.
It's backwards,
yeah. Absolutely.
What?
Will Becker. Ooh, nice little shit.
That is another B1 guy.
Really?
For chief type. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I see the glow bell on. Looks like Air Force, but he's got Chinook in the background. Never know. I hung around a couple of helicopter guys.
No, I've worked with him.
Okay.
I know him. I know that guy. Yeah.
It's actually happened, Dean. It's actually happened. They did quite a few other things there. Some of the
hate comment.
Yeah. Some of the Air Force fighters actually used to have alternative, and they still have actually tail hooks on them. They're emergency tail hooks to grab the freaking line at the very beginning or very end. So they do have them. They could if they needed to. It wouldn't be pretty because they don't do it all the time. So just saying. 70 years, nice.
And yes, technically the Army does have more boats than the Navy, but they're smaller boats.
Yeah.
I actually had to work on one of those boats. They sent me to a bridge unit that used the boats to move the bridges around, right? And they were like, yeah, this is your job. This is your MOS. And I was like, I never trained on no boat. I don't know fore from aft, from stern, from nothing. Me and the guy that's the operator of the boat.
Starboard. Port or starboard. Port has got the same number of letters as left. That's how I remember it.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know how. That's how I remember it.
I wished I would have known that. But me and the operator of the boat are looking through the manual, and it's like, okay, I'm supposed to check this. Where's this at? And he's looking at me like, I don't know. I just got here. But the cool thing was the boats that the Army has, they have 2 6-cylinder Ford Cosworth engines in them.
Oh.
You can jet ski behind these boats, bro.
I can get down with that. You know me.
Yeah. They were
sure.
I lifted up the engine cover and I seen a Ford chrome valve cover over this Cosworth engine. I'm like, oh, I know what to do with this.
Yeah, all right. Don't care to fly and don't let large bodies of water go, Army. Well, you got to get on the aircraft to get there, unless you want to spend 3 weeks on the sea. So
working on a C-130 is like working on an old Ford. I mean, it really is.
Hi, Sam. Oh, she's not going to get on camera.
I've heard from Air Force people that working on a C-130 is kind of like working on a Harley. If it ain't leaking, it's broke.
It's exactly right. It really is.
So it's funny you say that, and I'm going to pull up something. You guys keep talking. Speaking of B1s.
So the main phrase on a C-130 with an aircraft mechanic is wipe it down, call it good. That's the main phrase I said as an aircraft mechanic in the Air Force.
B1s, they always taught us if it's not leaking, it's empty, and that's bad.
They taught us in the Army with drips, because being a dozer mechanic, I had some hydraulic experience, right?
Yeah.
And so they'd tell us that there was like class 1, 2, 3, and 4 levels of leak. Drips that don't drop, drops that don't drip.
Yeah.
You know, it was like,
Yeah.
it's a leak. It shouldn't be doing this. You know, no, it's good. Go ahead.
Okay.
No,
Jenny,
serviceability, yeah, it's different for sure.
Jenny, I got a question for you. This is one of my questions I would ask my troops. I'm going to test your knowledge.
Uh-oh.
I've been out a hot minute.
I've been out a hot minute.
I don't have a TO.
How many drops are in a CC?
They don't tell that for engines. And if they
Yeah,
do, I never paid attention.
Yes, they do.
I
Yes,
never
they
paid
do.
attention.
Depends on the fluid. Depends on the viscosity of the fluid. I know that much.
If it's fuel and it's just pissing out, it's bad.
It doesn't matter on the viscosity of the fluid.
Actually, from engineering wise, it absolutely does. Because you have different surface tension on different fluids.
No, we're talking about drops.
Yes, absolutely. There's a certain ratio of fluid to surface tension, and I hold the title right now of a manufacturing engineer, but I have my CCAF. Put it that way. I've got the experience, but no, there's
same.
Yeah,
I'll match yours to mine.
Yeah. Hey, cheers, brother. CCAF, what up? All right,
So,
I'm talking about minuscule amounts of measurement, but how many drops are in a CC?
No, how many? Because this was a question. Because all my troops will be like 17, and then the Air
it's 250.
No, it's not. It's 17
It's
to
not-
20. It's 17 to 20.
It's not 250.
No, 17 to 20 drops.
Drops of fluid.
20.
Droplets of fluid. Yeah, in a CC.
If you catch it in a cup, you catch 17 to 20 drops of fluid from an aircraft in a cup. It should be a CC, a cubic centimeter.
All I'm thinking of is the owl from the lollipop thing. 1, 2, 3.
But this all goes back to wipe it down, call it good. So,
well, here is we're going to share this.
Well, and the wipe it down, call it good. That's a mentality in all of the branches.
Oh yeah,
which like you're a veteran if you hear military grade and crack up laughing.
Yeah. Cringe.
so Jenny knows this flight line.
That brings back the nightmares.
So this is the overview, right? So
Close your eyes, Jenny. Close your eyes.
You see full paddocks, right? But the thing is, if you zoom in, it's called a hydro shadow.
No.
Where it has been.
Yeah.
And it looks like a jet. It looks like a bird's been there. And it has, because that's where they leak. And like we said earlier, if they're not leaking, they're empty.
Yep.
So literally look at it around all the birds out here. It is what it is, man. I mean, that's a little bit of splash from refueling. Oh, something right here had a big boo-boo. You know what I mean? But
now with the Air Force, you know, in the Army, we could get away with big boo-boos like that. You know, we come out to a spill under a dozer, no big deal, fill it up, drive it off. But in a plane, I don't think you want to just fill it up and fly it out.
Yes, you do.
That might be a bigger issue.
Mm-hmm.
No, because the thing is, when you get up to airspeed, your flight surfaces are taking in temperature, and you actually heat up, and you can expand. I mean, that was actually one of the secrets of the SR-71. It leaked like a sieve.
But when it got up to
altitude and speed, the whole frame was titanium. All the surfaces were titanium, and the heat, the friction of the heat on the actual titanium with its coefficient of expansion, that jet would grow a foot at top speed in length because everything would expand.
See, I'm glad I just got to work on big, heavy junk on the ground.
So yeah, it's some weird stuff out there, man. But no, the hydro shadow is always like, yep. Being in some of those ISOs and watching some of the sheet metal guys reach overhead with the Sawzall with, the apron and everything on and go through a big trunk line and just get a shower. Be like, all right, you're through the line. Go take a shower and go home.
Like, hey, private. Yeah, you just got here. Here's your Sawzall. Here's an apron.
Yeah.
Oh no, it doesn't. I hate doing leak checks with hydro. So the ads has 2 hydro pumps on that thing, and we squared it. And hydro said that they tightened down the lines, so they sent me under the bird to go check. And as soon as I dropped that panel,
in the army, in the army, we used to send newbies out to get exhaust samples. We give them a clear plastic bag, and the other good one, because we were in an armored unit, we'd send them out to check for soft spots on the tanks. So we'd give them a hammer and make them pound on it and try to hear the soft spot.
Absolutely, Michael. They would burn a leak a full tank of fuel just to get to the tankers. Dude, I've got a couple patches too. What is it? NKAWTG. No one kicks ass without tanker gas. That's the patch they have. It's got a big red star on it it's called MiG bait, basically. Because Korean War and stuff like that, and Vietnam War, they would be doing orbits to refuel all planes, and of course MiGs were like, "Ooh, easy," and then they'd have F4s and whatever just swoop down on them and blow them out of the water, like they use them as bait. Flight line tricks for sure. You ever send your troops to get their boots NDI'd for cracks?
I got a story on that. E4 Mafia.
Oh yeah.
We did that.
Proud member of the E4 Mafia.
We did that to a guy, and I got in trouble for that shit. Because NDI followed through. They ripped this motherfucker's boots apart. And sent his ass back. And it was like, yeah, I got my boots NDI'd, and I'm not joking. They ripped his boot apart.
That's a little much. Like, they made them take their boots off, and like they took them in the back room, like in the X room, like they were gonna do it. They just sat there and like smoked a joke for a minute, and they came back.
No.
Then they tagged them, but these guys actually like unstitched, like
no. They razor blade the front of his boots open. And actually, I'm telling you, they actually NDI'd his boots.
Dang.
And we thought the NDI guys would, just laugh at him and send him back. And he came back with ripped open boots, and we're like, oh shit. I got in trouble, but I got a slap on the hand. Like, don't do that shit again. You just wasted $120 worth of boots.
Dean says they sent a new guy to the parachute shop to get fitted for a body bag.
Go get me a yard of flatline.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the jokes. Yeah.
In Turkey, I was in a group that we oversaw security forces. I got to do a lot of exercises and stuff, and some of the guys had to go get some canine pee.
Yeah, that's the only one that ever got me. I was brand new. I'm talking. I'd been at Pope. Wow. I'd been at Pope Air Force Base a month, and like I said, I run a group of all of us Pope Air Force Base maintainers, and that's the only one I got. They were like, Adam or Fiegel, go get some canine pee, and I was like, oh okay. And I asked them. They didn't even have it ready. They were like, oh shit. The guy behind, everybody behind the CTK counter is normally a piece of shit anyway. But they ran it.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
They ran and got a bottle and wrote K9P on it and gave it to me. And I brought it back to the guy, and he was like, oh my God, you fell for that? And I looked at it and I was like, motherfucker. The only one. I never trusted anybody else after that.
Oh,
I had a CW2 send me after a TREE. he came to my room at 4:00 in the afternoon and was like, "Where the hell you been?" And I'm like, "I can't figure out how to get the TREE back to the motor pool." And he was like, "All right, okay, we're even." Oh
yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Gauge. The Pad Eye Wrench.
Yes.
Boy.
Oh yeah.
Freaking Echo checks, hands down, my absolute favorite.
Echo yelling into the intakes.
I was a part of that just because.
Oh no, I would make him do eyes and E's, so I'd make him yell down the intake and then have the other 3 level on the other end. And be like, if you can hear it, you need to yell back. So they're screaming at each other in the engine on both ends, and I'm just sitting on the exhaust plug laughing.
Nice.
My first supervisor was best friends with the main engine guy on 130s, so I jumped in to doing a lot of engine work on 130s, so I got to see all the echo checks. Luckily they didn't try to pull it on me, or I didn't embarrass myself doing it, but I got to see a lot of it.
It's all good fun.
Oh yeah, it's all good fun.
It seemed like a lot of that stop. I don't know if you guys were in. Well, 2011, like when there was that whole. Well, in the Air Force specifically,
they call all of that hazing now, and it's like it wasn't hazing. It was just hey, if you're going to be one of us, somebody did it to me. I'm just passing it on.
That's something we should go into, the hazing on.
Yes.
Oh, you're talking about tacking on and all that stuff?
Oh, I'm talking about.
They don't do that anymore.
No, I'm talking about sacrifices in the desert.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you actually talking about doing your job?
No, I'm talking about
like hazing. So they take me to a stand, like held me down, take me like this to a stand, and left me on Lola.
Crucified. I got pictures.
And I was taped to a stand, and they laid me just enough so I could pull this arm out and peel every piece of tape off to walk all the way from Lola all the way back to the building.
Are you talking about when you're about to leave?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, they did it to me just on a Friday. It was just a Friday.
So the sacrifices that I did, your first deployment, you got sacrificed.
Yeah,
because it was your first.
What Kyle said, if you're not getting teased, hazed,
you're not getting love.
You're not accepted.
Exactly. We sacrificed a dude, crucified him on a B5 stand, and I'm talking duct tape. We drew whiskers on his shit.
Now, so refresh me. B5s and B4s are the same. One's just higher. Which one's the higher one?
B5 is the one that's up
on the.
It's scissored, and you hydraulically.
Yeah, but how low is it to the ground? It's like 2 foot. Yeah, B5.
No, B5 is like 20 feet up in the air.
So not the big one. You're talking about the long one that only goes up, not the square, but the long one that is scissored to go up like this.
The Cobra? I think that's a B1.
That may be a V1. It may be a V1. I've been out of the Air
Force
for a while.
Is the stairs that elevate and all that stuff. So B1.
Yeah, it's
B4s
B1.
and B5s have the same platform. It's just one of them is like maybe 2.5 feet off the ground and it's a scissor lift, and the other one is like 8 feet off the ground.
Yeah, I may have got the numbers wrong. It's probably B1 I'm thinking of.
Hey, man, I used to weld them all and fix them all. So I'm just trying to remember, dude, like all the crap you guys broke. Trying to remember.
I was just going to comment. It was the longer one, not the taller one. That's what Judy said.
Yeah.
So no matter what, this person is 15 feet up in the air, crucified on a stand. That's all that matters. And we're pouring. We put grease in this dude's hair, ketchup, mustard. I'm talking. It was bad, but it was all love. And then we'd strap people to chairs and do the same shit.
We did that when they were leaving Ellsworth. Actually,
Yeah.
I mean, I got to. We put them on a set of like nice hand trucks that we use for welding models that automatically had an incline to them. Like you didn't have to lean them back; it was already inclined. Like we duct tape them to that. We're like, it took like 4 of us because this dude was strong.
Right.
So we got them attached. And we laid them out there in the sun in the back of like the age shop and sheet metal shop at Ellsworth. And he got mayonnaise, mustard, and flour.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But it was like 2011 because there was that one point where there was a female in a fighter squadron that was admin or something that found a book or something like that, the fighter squadron book, and it had all these sexist stuff in it. I forget exactly what it was. And then all the commanders and all the chiefs went through every unit and did a sweep of like they took macro magazines and like everything. Like we had, I specifically remember this. We had a magnet in our fridge in our break room at Ellsworth that says, "Your mom does not live here. Please pick up after yourself." Like we didn't have like, anything offensive in there. They took that down because that might be offensive. This is in 2011.
Yeah.
I want to mention
that was the turning point because like not more than 6 months before that, we had a successful surge mission and stuff like that. And our maintenance group commander came down with a keg, sat out the back of our shop, and said, "Y'all be careful now," and walked off on a Friday afternoon. You know what I mean? It was still that like, let's get boo, yeah, let's go. We got the mission done. Everybody was inclusive. Nobody was excluded from anything, no matter race, color, creed, gender.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Right.
and then all of a sudden it was forced upon us like, "Oh, you must be more sensitive." I'm like, "What are you talking about sensitive, right?"
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I got to
So-
pee.
Right. I don't know. It was like that turning point that I saw it, and it was kind of weird for me. It was like,
bro,
we're already
trust me.
doing this. We're already doing this.
when I enlisted, and then when I got out, the reason I got out was because the military had changed. You know, it wasn't the military I joined in. It was like when I first joined, there was no difference. It didn't matter if you were male, female, white, black, yellow, whatever. And then it was like, oh, now you have to recognize that there are differences. And it's like, but we were doing fine the old way with not, and it was working. Oh, okay, we'll try it this way now.
I can absolutely see where in some corners of the military, in certain spaces, in certain shops, in certain areas, that there absolutely could be some type of, you know,
Oh, and I'm not
racism or
I'm not denying
sexism
that.
or something. You know what I mean? Absolutely.
like what I'm saying, my first unit after I did basic and AIT, I went to a reserve unit, and we had people from all around the community, male, female, you know, everything. And so I learned that it didn't matter what was in the uniform, it was the uniform.
Yeah.
You know, and
here goes Jade in here. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I would, because the thing is, if you didn't have your feet in the right place, you could slip off and literally bust your chin open when you fell.
yeah,
And
but
then I would have
her feet are probably like
Yeah.
this big.
Kyle Otis, 2011. Yep, you're right. It was
Exactly.
nobody took offense to it.
I was a mechanic, and I had the Snap-on calendar that had the car, the toolbox, and the girl in the bikini on the car.
Yep.
Oh, it was perfectly
Yeah, that was
fine last month, but not now, so you got to take it down. I'm like, who did it offend? There's no females in my unit.
It's the all inclusiveness was not a bad thing whatsoever. But like I said, most of us in decent units,
Yeah.
that were decent people, if we saw anything like that whatsoever, it was immediately like put an elbow on. Like in the first place, it was good to see that the force.
Okay, now that Adam's back, I want to talk about a personal hazing slash. It's kind of a hazing, but it's one of my most monumental ones that I pulled in my career in the Army.
All right.
We actually did a MASH. We had a guy in Korea that was getting his 20-year letter and was going from Korea back to the States, do the retirement thing, blah, blah, blah. We took him out, got him soju drunk, put him on a MAC flight, and sent him to Japan.
You can't do that. You could have done that within the last 15 years.
This was in 95, 94, 95.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we took him out on the town in Korea. We talked with some people that we knew, and things went right. And he was passed out. Got on a plane. He woke up. He called us from fucking Japan. He's like, "What the hell, motherfuckers? I'm supposed to be on a flight." And I'm like, "You better run to that next MAC flight, motherfucker."
Yeah. So, Cuddling Kittens, I do have a question. Were you in back in 2011 time frame?
My husband was. So Kyle Otis might have been.
Okay.
Because he was at Ellsworth when I got there. My husband got to Ellsworth in 2012, and I came in the military a year after he did.
Okay. No,
So,
I was going to ask. I know. Hey, Fiegel, lower your mic just a little bit. I think you were getting some nostril noise.
My bad. My bad.
Sound like a wild rhino. Oh, there it goes again. Yeah. Maybe up your mic a little bit, like up here.
I'm gonna put it out here. Can you hear me?
It was like that's all. No, it was a big thing of mine. Like, obviously, perception is everything. You being and if you don't feel comfortable talking about any situations whatsoever, please don't at all. But any kind of situations you ever felt in your career where you were treated differently en masse, basically, maybe like one or two other people.
Unfortunately, it was damn near my entire career.
Really?
I really think that when the Air Force tried to make everything inclusive and watered down, I really feel like they put a bigger target on females.
Man.
Because now you're making men feel like they have to tiptoe around us. Well, if I'm this sensitive little egg that you have to be gentle with, why are you going to treat me like one of the guys? Because the Air Force is telling you that you're not.
That's exactly like the Army.
You put a bigger target on my back.
Exactly. When the Army started doing that, it was like, oh, okay, so, private female is, and we can't do this now. And it's like, you were trying to do include everybody, but you segregated people.
Yes.
Yeah. Like Jade's saying the same.
You're going to have sexists in every career field, in every walk of life. I'm a firm believer in that. And I've met men that truly hate women. And you know what? Good for them. That sucks for you.
Yeah. No, well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't suck for them.
Well, okay.
Those are the men that are going to wind up divorced and alone for the rest of their life because they can't get along with a female. And that's just the truth. Either they're going to go gay or they're going to get a cat. And that's their life.
I feel personally attacked. I feel personally attacked because I have a cat.
I've got cats too.
I had 3 at one time. I'm the cat guy.
I've got two. I've told my husband I'm on marriage number 3. I ain't got relationships figured out. I'm not a guru. That's why I have 2 cats. And I told my husband, I go, you get divorced and we're gonna have a 3rd and a 4th. We're just gonna go from there.
Good.
Just be a cat lady.
I've told Jenny many times about the troops that I had, the female troops and the male troops. I had female troops that would run circles.
Yep. Absolutely.
I'm talking run circles around some of these other guys. And I'd bitch at these dudes for not being able to keep up with the women. But then I also had female troops that were just, why the fuck did you pick aircraft maintenance? Like, you don't need to be in this job.
Right.
It's all about the person. It's not about male or female.
Exactly.
It's about the person.
That's what too many people get hung up on. It's like, oh, you're this, you can't do that. Or, well, like even me, I'm scrawny guy. I'm like spaghetti noodles. And they were like, you can't keep up with these guys. And I'm like, yeah, I can.
Showed up with the truth.
Yeah, facts.
You're right. Yeah, Kyle. It unfortunately,
sadly,
no.
there'll never be enough, and that's bullshit. Because, like Fiegel was saying, I've had aircraft mechanics work beside me. I don't give a shit who you are. You know who I look to? The person that would get the work done. And funny as it seems, it was a lot of the times female crew chiefs, female hydro troops, female. It was like they just like, all right, get the fucking boys out of here. They're bullshitting. Let's sort this out. Let's organize this. Let's troubleshoot. Because I was on a couple Tiger teams for some decent problems and stuff like that. And they picked the most logical people who've had the most experience and have seen the most things. And there was one engine troop at Ellsworth. I can't remember her name. She's a tech sergeant when I left in 2013.
Youngblood?
Yes.
She was my supervisor when I was in the back shop. That is a woman you do not mess with.
Dude.
And she is one of she's a badass.
A lot of people don't like her. A lot of people did not like her. But every time I went to the engine shop, spot on. She was like, I need this done, and this done. I'm like, well, let me see if I can do this. She's like, no, you're gonna no. Hey, I'm telling you, in technical aspect, I'm gonna see if I can do this. She's like, oh, okay, cool, yeah. And she like, ma'am, we're gonna have to do this. I need to take this apart. She's like, all right, cool. And then she'd round up people, be like, take this, do this, boom, boom, so they can get access. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, she squared away.
Well,
she don't play.
Like somebody had mentioned in the comments, if the female or male can do the job, go for it. I don't care.
Don't matter.
Yeah,
so she's retired now. She's a super now. Yeah.
Last I knew she made master, and I think might have had a line number for senior.
Yeah, because she was
correctly.
She was staff.
But she did make master. I remember that, and they moved her out to the line as pro suit.
Okay. Yeah, she was.
And then they put male young blood in the back shop.
Okay. Yeah.
And then it went downhill. At least her back shop.
2012. I left in February of 2013. So before that, she was in the shop. She was either staff or tech, and she was running it. And
yes,
I was happy every time I went over there. It was a properly run section. Like I would go into age, and they had like 100 something age troops, and there was a certain supervisor, a couple supervisors in there that didn't know their asshole from an elbow. I'm like, oh, come on, dude. But I literally enjoyed. I couldn't remember her name, but yeah, Youngblood. It was ship shape in there, bro. Like tools were good, everything.
And yes, technically a Bradley is not a tank, but it is a tracked vehicle that supports Bradleys. So when Jade says she got called a Bradley tank, me being Army, I understand that. And that is a compliment, and she scares me even more now.
Yeah.
Jen, you and Jade are like sisters. Because you both got you're just really different in height. You both got long ass hair. You're both goofy as hell. That's cool as fuck.
Hey, so we just been bantering. It's been awesome. Absolutely. We are at the top of the hour. Let me do a small little commercial for one of our sponsors real quick. No, I don't mind this at all. Nobody minds this on Scramjet. We don't give a shit. We will go until we don't care. Absolutely. It's been a pleasure. I mean, like I said, we're reminiscing on the old times at Ellsworth, talking about great supervisors, female supervisors, the plight of the female in the military, like your experience. And I really dig it. I mean, this is some good content. I'm happy. I'm engaged myself.
Well, and that's kind of like
trying to entertain. So
that's what we try to do.
All right. So I am going to pop up. Oh, do we have it? Yeah, we'll just do it. I'm going to do our little intro again real quick, and then we'll go into the BBQ sauce.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll talk about BBQ sauce a little bit. So, little bit past the top of the hour, but we are going to give a shout out to one of our main sponsors, BRBQSauce.com. You can see Uncle Si sitting back there with the glorious flag. Please go visit their websites and Facebook page.
I got his barbecue sauce coming Thursday.
Really?
Nice.
Yes.
So we can get into this right now. I don't know. So we just became friends tonight before the show. On Facebook. We need to review some of my content. Look at my barbecuing. I can throw down. Just saying. Propane, low country boils, smoking, grilling, chilling. Like I've been doing it for a while. Lots of barbecue sauces, mostly made my own. And barbecue sauce, I met Felix up there who's kind of developing it. And after I left, of course, he popped the brand off. I'm like, oh, thanks, bro. I could have been a partner. But, but no, of course, I've gotten, samples, of course, when you start starting off. I'm like, this is really stinking good.
Yeah.
I've advised a couple rubs and a couple sauces and things like that. Like, I maybe twang it a little bit this way, that way, whatever. Just make it palatable to, the general public. Yes, you can make barbecue sauce in your kitchen all day long, but will it be appealable to the mass public? You know what I mean?
Let me tell you about Felix. Felix.
Okay, you're gonna have to dig way back because I've known him for 10 years. Just saying. Go ahead.
Okay. I've known him. I've known him only for the past year.
Okay.
So when Felix jumped on TikTok, I was larger.
Here we go.
And he was like, I don't know how we even first connected.
Yeah.
But he was like, hey, bro, can you help me get to 1,000 followers so I can go live and promote my barbecue sauce?
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm all about veteran businesses.
Yeah.
So I did a recall roster assemble, and we got him to 1,000 followers so he could go live.
There we go.
And after that, and this is who Felix is. About a month or two after that, my daughter, it was her 16th birthday. And she randomly says, hey, Dad, I want ribs for my birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Dinner. I'm at work.
Really?
I'm at work. And I'm like, okay, I know how to cook ribs, right? I don't know how to cook them super fast as soon as I get home from work. So I messaged Felix. He's like, just call me, dude.
5 hours, bro.
Yeah. So I messaged Felix, and he's like, here, Adam, this is what you do. You got enough time when you get off work. You'll be able to eat dinner and all that. So this man straight up helped me out get my daughter's birthday dinner together.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
Nice.
this is who Felix is.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, Felix is. A couple weeks ago, one of his friends up there in South Dakota had a surgery, and he went over, cooked a chicken for them, cooked the whole meal, hung out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Felix is a hella guy. He's I got connected with him from the old T5 radio thing, and then he came into Iowa and bought a smoker and stopped in, and me, him, and another friend of mine, we went up and ate Mexican food. It was hilarious because he was wearing a Veterans Before Illegals t-shirt.
That's where that photo in the intro video comes from.
Right, yeah. And me and him were making jokes like, I wonder if the waiters pop up through tunnels in the floor,
Yeah. He's one of the people that, like, people don't understand making friends on TikTok, but he was one of the very good friends that I made on TikTok from the beginning, and Jenny as well. And we've been friends ever since. I mean, we talk all the time. So
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're honored to have you guys on. I was a little excited. I'm like, So If people don't know, Felix is taking a little bit of leave of absence. It's no big deal. Don't worry about him. Leave him alone. Nothing to question him about. Good. No big deal. We're just going to carry on. And when he wants to come back, he can come back.
Yeah.
So, like I said, that's why we invited Fiegel and Cuddling Kittens, aka Jenny, on. Definitely want to know more about the flight line. Do we want to get into the flight line side of it, or are you?
Yeah. I'll jump. I can talk about it real quick.
Okay.
The Flightline Facebook page. Oh God, the year. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I've got the website pulled up as well.
Yeah.
So I mean,
the Flightline Facebook page. My buddy Scott started it, who I served with. He was also hydraulics.
I'm sorry.
And yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Shit, bro.
So it started as a group of friends just to have a meme page and a place where we could talk. And
now 50,000 people like this.
Now 50,000 people are a part of it. And it's and me and Scott have talked. Is it ever going to progress past a meme page? We don't know. I'm friends with the Chappie from Disgruntled Vets. I mean, that all the community that's on Facebook we're a part of. But
and here is the Flightline Facebook page.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Excellent. Angel of Death going there with the AC-130. I dig it.
Yeah. So, but it started. This page started from the Pope Air Force Base group.
Oh, here we go. Fiegel on TikTok right here.
Scott runs more of it now than I do because I'm on the TikTok side of things. But I talk to Scott daily.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
Well, like you were saying,
fire at Joint Base Charleston. It's like,
like you were saying, it started with a small group at Pope Air Force Base, and now it's boom. That's kind of like what, The
big thing
we started small, and we got now this.
The big thing with the Flightline page.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Oh no!
The last job was a QA inspector. You can't sell me shit like this.
Oh no!
I like that. Now you know.
I gotta put this as C first. How do I do this? Yeah, follow settings, favorites, and it's on now. I'm in there now, or at least Scramjet is, or will be.
There's a B1 Facebook page that QA would go ham on.
I need to find that one too.
It's a group. It's a B1 group. I'll invite you to it after.
Okay.
Sometimes there's pics shared where I'm just like, ooh.
Okay, Air Force.
Ain't touching that.
Focus, Air Force. Focus.
We are focusing on the Air Force, the most important branch. God,
the Flightline page has gone through a lot of admin, but me and Scott still remain.
Gotcha.
And we try to make it just a fun community. We've been stuck at 50,000 for I don't know about a year now, but it's fun for us. We find memes and a lot of it is.
This is why right here. You see this? This is why
I'm talking a lot of
that's up there.
When me and Scott started this thing with a lot of other people.
Oh, that too. I mean, like this is why you're talking 50,000 followers.
Me and Scott made these memes that so many have gone viral.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one in particular that I made is what is it? From the Gladiator, where you and your buddy are seeing this camel spider for the first time. That's mine.
Fuck them camel spiders. Those are no fucking joke. I will throw you on a camel spider.
That fucking meme went viral off of the Flatline page. And it's like
followers and shares. Yeah, that's beautiful.
It's
awesome.
What's funny is like people will send it to me and be like, "Yeah, I made that shit." Like, I don't know, like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
We were in Kuwait and we were doing a freaking stupid, hey, drive out there and then drive back thing, army.
Yeah.
And we got lost and we stopped. LT was like over here by a dune and we hear bang, 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 bang. And he comes running up over the dune and we're like, what the hell? He's holding his little 9mm, and he's like, he shot a camel spider. He emptied his clip on a camel spider.
I would too. I hate them.
Yeah, this has never been more true. Ever.
It's not mine.
We all know it. We all know it. Yeah, this is straight off the play line. This is all of us.
I will go one further. That's almost every branch.
I would beg to differ. Flightline is a different breed.
Yeah,
you're like washing your mouth out with Regent alcohol to get the sky draw out of your mouth. Put it that way.
That's how, you know what's funny about the Flightline Facebook page is like social media is finally coming together. Like so many people hated TikTok, so I would post stuff on my Flightline page, and people would be like, that's from TikTok. I don't like it. You realize there's some funny shit on there, right?
Oh, TikTok is hilarious. Webb has a great TikTok story.
I kind of do. As a usual Air Force veteran, I am squirrel. I am mission driven. You know what I mean? I have a day job. I'm a manufacturing engineer. I CNC stuff. I work on aircraft. But when I get off, I'm like, let's go, let's do this, let's get this done. And I'm still stuck on permanent night shift in my head.
Yeah.
Dude, I got TikTok because Felix Irving convinced me to. I was trying to begin to move at the time. I'm in a new house as of less than a month ago. So I was in my garage beforehand with all my stuff behind me, but I'm in a bedroom for right now. It's going to change. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I see you look at yours, I'm like, I wish I had my garage again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got TikTok for like a day, and I'm like, all I'm seeing is thoughts, bro. Like, what's going on? Like all these just booty popping. Like I'm like, okay, it's okay, but some of them is kind of stupid. I got a wife. I'm married. I got 2 kids, a dog, and 2 cats. I'm okay, bro. I'm all right. Felix is like, no, just keep like liking the stuff that you like, and then scrolling past the other stuff.
Exactly.
Okay. So it got better. I'm like, okay, the algorithm's okay. I started seeing cooking more, obviously. Race cars, obviously, all this stuff. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I looked up and it was 4 hours later. And I'm like, nope, can't do this. I can't do this. So I got off of it.
Yeah.
I told my wife about it. I'm like, oh yeah, there's some funny stuff on there. Felix is on there. He's got like 20,000 followers. He's like getting some good business off of it, things like this. People were sending me stories off of it. Oh, it's fun. Yeah, cool. Get on there, cool. Facebook replacement. She puts it on her phone. We walk in from separate rooms one night, and we're both.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, no, delete it right now. She's like, what? I'm like, delete it right now. I was like, I long pressed it. I'm like, uninstall. She's like, what did you just do? I was like, I just saved our lives.
Yeah.
Like, you need to do it too. She's like, okay.
That's the thing. TikTok TikTok is addictive. It is addictive, and you can, dive into it. It's a platform that makes it easy to become somebody on TikTok. Not fucking famous.
Because it's new. It's new. It's a new.
It's new. Yeah.
Like I've talked to a couple people on TikTok and stuff like that, and they're like, I don't realize how this TikTok got this many views and this one got 0. It's like totally random. It's like this should have gotten more views or follows and nothing.
I could go in real deep on the TikTok algorithm and and the way all that shit works, but
the thing is that I recognized it because I'm a part of a pretty decent sized drift series in the States here.
Mm-hmm.
The Clutch Kicker series over in Northwest Florida. Like I help those guys. I run the events. Also, I'm actually flying out to Vegas Thursday to go help with the Holly LS Fest West drift event.
Vegas, you're not
Vegas?
too far away.
Vegas.
I'll be in Vegas this week.
I'm in Vegas. I am in Vegas.
You really? You are?
Yes.
Yeah.
I live in Centennial Hills.
All right. Seriously, I will be out in Las Vegas Motor Speedway Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah.
Sunday.
That's not that far from Nellis. I don't live on base, but I can easily drive. I know where Nellis is, and I know where the Speedway is.
I hope so. It's right next to each other.
Yes.
No, I'll be around. Me and my wife are flying out. One of our friends is flying out. They're going to be staying at the Venetian. Us slumpers are going to be staying at like the Cannery. I've been past there before the whole time.
The Cannery's not bad. The movie theater's pretty legit.
Yeah, that's where Holly's putting us up. Holly is the big company, Holly, EFI, all the performance stuff.
Yeah, Holly.
I don't know if you guys are even knowing about. Yeah, Holly muscle cars and stuff like that. That's the Holly LS Fest West. So there's literally going to be hot rods, drag racing. There's going to be a show. There's going to be off-road stuff. Like the Desert Pro 4 trucks and stuff like that. I'm going to help run the drift event out there, the Holly Drift Challenge out there on the skid pad and the road course this weekend. And yeah, I'm stoked. I haven't been out there since I went for Red Flag one year with the B1s in 2011. I shit you not.
So, I did drift shit at Nopi Nationals.
Yeah,
Nopi.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, I attended that quite a few years in a row.
Yeah,
because I owned a shop in Auburn, Alabama, and we did show cars and shit.
In my younger Air Force days, when I drag raced and
did dumb
shit.
See how this is just all coming together? It's like it was meant to be.
We talk about younger Air Force days. Dude, I just turned 39. I'm still doing drifty dumb shit.
I just turned 39. Yes, I turned 39 yesterday.
What?
Oh, I have bad news.
So we're 4 days apart then.
Yeah, we're 4 days apart.
5 days. I turned 39 on the 14th.
What do you drive now?
Which car?
Either I don't know. I got 4. What do you drive? I asked you first.
I have 3. I have a Titan daily drive. I got a 2006 350Z did that drift, and I got a 1990 GTR that I'm restoring.
Ah, okay. Okay, I got a 92 Acura Legend 4-door.
If you'd have said Integra, then we'd have just been in love.
Oh, I've had Integra. And Jenny knows this. You get me started on cars.
Oh, no, we're good now. We're good now. We can just remove these two. We can just do this.
Well, hey, Jen, what mask are you going to wear tomorrow?
So I've owned 3 Acura Legends in my lifetime. I've got a 92 4-door that I'm restoring.
Yeah.
A 330i Beamer, LR3 Land Rover, and a 2009 11 Carrera.
Damn, boy.
Oh, nice.
So I'm just straight up doing a freaking Step Brothers moment right now.
Yeah. Can we just become best friends?
Can we just become best friends? I'm literally wearing Broken Motorsports hat. This is my buddy from Union City, New Jersey. He does race cars, rally cars. He does. He just, Chris Forsberg, the drifter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that Rally Z he just did, the 370Z, the red one.
No, I didn't see that.
If you look at that, my buddy at Broken Motorsports just built that for him. It's a
Okay.
370Z Rally Z.
Okay, I'm assuming Lacey Wolfenden.
Yeah, that's
Siegel?
my wife.
Yeah, I was thinking she was related.
Oh, God.
I was thinking she was related by that comment. Just saying.
Oh yeah, that's the wife.
Dude, well, I don't know if you can see it in the light.
What is that? I can't see it. It's small.
Skyline?
Yeah, it says Skyline.
Skyline.
Yeah.
That's what she said, Adam.
A dozen years ago. I actually, I've got a 1990 GTR that I'm in the process of restoring. It's in my
Hell yeah.
old house garage, and I have like freaking $15,000 for parts, and I got to get a shop built out here first.
Oh, I didn't mention my other project. Well, the other cars that I have.
Actually, we're getting a little deep into that. We might actually have to make a separate show about this. Let's not get too crazy.
Too much content, we'll save it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I will pop this on you guys, and if you got anything with the counting and reach, Adam, you might have something. Jen, you might have something. We usually do something called tactically acquired. This is a artifact.
He knew exactly what it was. He's
Let
like,
me see what I got in the garage.
I know. I know exactly what to grab.
So tactically acquired. So this is and also I'll give the disclaimer out. This is something you can show that was not illegally acquired and or stolen. We will not go to jail for you. This is not just you two guys. This is for everybody, because other people send in stuff about coins, patches, coins, all this stuff. You know what I mean? It's not just, I snatched this from a base when I was leaving. It was like, a cool patch that you got awarded, a challenge coin or anything like that. I've got my fair share, anything like that. But people have sent in stuff like, look what I got. I'm not showing that. So, absolutely. Being the guest.
I got stuff.
Ladies first. If you have something, Jenny.
Something handy?
It doesn't have to be handy. If you got to take a minute, it doesn't matter. If you got
to take a minute.
yeah. If you got something that's got a small story,
no, wait. Here we go. This is a challenge now. This is a challenge now between me and Jenny.
Jeff said Jenny is actually cuddling kittens.
Yeah, she is cuddling kittens. Absolutely. I'm surprised mine's not in my lap.
I'm just thinking of it's in my garage. I have multiple things in my garage. I'm just thinking what I can trump Jenny with.
That's the thing. It's like, what is she gonna come up with?
So
I know that's what I'm worried about.
Any of your 130 stuff, I've already got basically.
No, you don't.
Unless you got like a
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Well, okay.
You don't have the 130 stuff that I do.
Okay, yeah, you're right. That was misspoken. You're right. You were actually a 130 mechanic, but I've got all the shells fired in anger, so I'll give him that. I got that.
I want to see what Jenny got to go first.
You have to go first.
I got to go first.
Oh, this is good. I got to go to the comments. I had to click on the comments. Come on.
I got to think where everything's at.
Yeah, like Jay said, we were putting a pin in that in the car stuff. John was getting in there. Old school Paxton Rooftop Super. Yeah. We're getting deep in the car stuff. Yes, it's hobbies and stuff like we used to, like we like to get into. But we'll come up with a little bit more. We have these guys back on as guests. We'll get a little bit more into it, and then
I got 10% on my phone. I got to find something C-130 real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
All right,
Somebody's tactically acquired a road sign for Qatar. God.
I may have.
I don't think I've got a pic of that,
Ooh.
John. I'm not sure. We can probably feature it next week. So it's still sitting in the crew chief office. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I don't want to see.
I got to run outside real quick.
You got a whoopee on, so.
What?
Yes, Jade. Yes, combat cricket. Mama Jade. Mama Jade, whatever I call you.
Oh, and combat cricket, you're not the youngest one on the network anymore.
Oh, so here's Mr. Anthony J. Topics.
I think the boy might be younger than I am.
Made
but
just
technically he's not on the network.
I'm the youngest. At least I'm not the shortest.
True.
Oh no, Jade's got that one locked up.
So the guy commenting right now, Anthony Topics, he was my flight chief for a short bit in Turkey and Incirlik, and he actually PCS'd out of there. I think he just made senior master sergeant not too long ago. Congratulations. I believe he was a crew chief, obviously on F-15s. Can you tell?
Okay, barnify it for the Army guys. Senior master crew chief, what is the E grade?
Senior master sergeant will be an E8.
That's pretty fucking cool. Okay.
To be in maintenance that long and to get to an E8 and be okay and still be cool. Yeah. You're good.
That's the first sergeant in the Army.
I'm back.
All right, who's going first?
Am I going first?
I don't know. Y'all battle it out. Tactically acquired.
Tactically acquired. Okay. I have more than this. This is the thing that I could get quickly.
Well, see, now you can. What
is that?
Oh wow!
It's from a C-130. This is the aux pump handle
landing gear
off of the C-130 to charge the emergency brake system when you're doing a tow or whatever. It broke off, so I kept it. I've had this since I got out. These are made actually by Schwinn, I believe.
It's like some bullshit.
Military grade.
Yeah.
Military
2024 aluminum, some soft junk. You made a 70-75. You've been good. Just saying.
I've got some gauges and I've got some stuff that's worth a lot of money from a 730.
I don't need to see that. We don't need to see that at all.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But there's mine. There's mine. This one was fun.
Okay. Yeah, that's broken. That is BR. Broken, removed, disposed of.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. So you have hydraulic systems that have a backup system that is a human when stuff doesn't work.
Oh, yeah. You have a hydraulic system that has a backup hydraulic system that has a backup hydraulic system that has a backup human system.
Pretty much, yeah.
Triple redundancy on a lot of stuff. And then,
okay, I'm kind of glad I stayed on the ground. Just saying.
All right, Jenny, what's yours?
Yeah, for sure.
What is that?
You gotta turn that to the side.
What's that?
That is a ring gear.
I was thinking it's a ring gear, but out of what?
Oh, is it?
It's very tactically aircraft.
Is that man? Is it fixed wing or rotary?
Depends on what a B1 is.
Oh, it's fixed wing. Oh, okay. So it's nice. All right. Fixed wing or rotary? Really? Come on.
Mine was easy. Yeah. Jenny's like getting into the motor.
Yes.
So you don't see a lot of.
This is from this goes from the ads to the engine. So it was given to me by someone who retired before I PCS'd. I don't want to know how he got it, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
it was out of tolerance and sent to scrap. No, seriously.
It's got some I'm gonna guess that it was from that.
Yeah.
It's pretty sheared on the edges. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
It's pretty gnarled up.
Yeah, that's
definitely out of limits.
Yeah, that's
So.
they're not supposed to. I'm Army, and I could tell that shouldn't look like that.
No, you're good.
No.
Yeah.
What's funny, my wife was looking for all the C-130 parts that I still have in the house. She knows where my stash is. She was like, "Where's the gauges and the pressure switches?"
It was.
I don't know why I still have. I mean, it just it carries on with you.
Yeah,
it does. Well,
so what does ads mean?
That's
Kenny?
ADS
Accessory drive. So it's the
Accessory
way they spool up is they have the accessory drive that's on the aircraft side, and you have an ads that's on the engine. He's talking about the aircraft side.
Okay.
So it's what spools up to spool up the motor. And once the motor starts driving the ads, it's what powers the jet, turns on all the hydraulics so it can do all the zoom things.
zoom things.
Yes.
Yeah, so when your motor spins up, this spins off of this and gives it either electrical power or hydraulic sense.
Yes.
Hydraulics makes things extend. There were
Not
so
an
many.
APU.
Here we go.
There were so many bad sexual jokes with hydraulics.
Yep.
Not bad, actually, really good, but
No, not an
it's
APU.
Not an APU.
No.
yeah.
No,
I
same. No, same.
No space talking, Dean. Not like this is not the baby.
Yeah,
no,
no,
sir.
same.
No.
Well, shit. But before my phone dies, I'll have to jump off because it's about to die. So
Gotcha, brother. We're running toward the end anyway. It's
okay.
If we don't want to go ahead and do outros, you can go ahead and do yours first.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
What the fuck is an outro? What just hi?
Your first person, second person.
Oh, my normal outro.
Yes.
Thank
My
you for
normal
joining me.
outro.
Here's my website. Here's my thing. Blah blah blah. Here's my
Okay.
ongoing message. Love you, hate you. I'm a hydro treat. What you do?
I'll do it as I normally do on my TikTok.
Okay.
Somebody stole this content from me, and I hate the dude for it. But if you can't find the first person, second person, third person, can't get a hold of me. Recall roster link is in my bio, the website, the Facebook group. Somebody will always be there to reach out when it comes to the recall roster.
Yeah, we got it scrolling across the bottom right now.
Yeah.
Facebook.
So check that link. Veterans are here for you. With that, I can't do it with the headset on.
Oh, there we go.
Figgle out. That's my outro.
You look like the pilot for the Air America and the CIA back in the
I was that movie, the Air America guy,
bro.
Yeah.
This is Tony Stark. Iron Man glasses.
Those are Stark glasses. Yeah.
So,
I dig it.
these are the Edith glasses.
Cuddling Kittens. You want to do a small outro real quick? Any props? Any
my
shout outs?
My phone's about to die.
Okay, Fiegel, we love you, brother. If we don't get you back,
Right.
there's the proper. Yeah.
Thanks for joining, bro, and thanks for what you do.
Absolutely. If you charge your phone, we'll be in here in the after show for just a little bit.
I don't have a fancy outro. It's just me. I will make sure and have a stash of masks out here next time. But you can find me on the recall roster. You can find me floating around these pages. I always monitor the comments and read everything. You can reach out to me on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. It's Cuddly Kittens with a Z. And I'm also on TikTok. It doesn't hurt to shoot me a message, and I see it. I'll read it. I'll respond to it if I can. You got to reach out, because reaching out to people is what saved my life. And I'm telling you, it's what can save yours. So that's all I got.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sliding on. I mean, you're like, oh, yeah, Adam will do it. And then you're like, would you still want me on? I'm like, are you freaking kidding?
I wasn't sure, because I was just like, well, you needed a guest star. I was like, first person my brain went to is, oh, shit, Fiegel, recall roster, perfect. That takes up a slot. And then you asked if I would slide in. And I was like, Do you still want me to? Even if Eagle's going to be on?
Yeah, the more the merrier. Like this is a
Yes.
completely out of bounds show for most veteran stuff. Like I said, we redirection and distraction, so to speak. You definitely need to deal with the demons that you have, for sure.
Well, now that I know that you're B1s, heck, man, I would have been pestering you months ago.
Seriously, let me know. I'll be back from Vegas next Monday. I'll be back on here Tuesday. If you want to roll back on, let's go. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'll shoot you a message because I live here.
Yeah. Are you still in South Dakota?
No, I'm in Vegas. Like I live in Las Vegas. This is my guest bedroom in Vegas.
Well, we're gonna have to probably take a selfie together in Vegas this weekend if you can come out to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yes, I can.
And hopefully some freaking jets will be roaring from Nellis off of it. That's what I can't wait.
If they've got weekend duty, they will probably at least be doing engine runs.
Well, I'll be there Thursday, so hopefully I'm getting there in time.
Oh, they fly.
Yeah, for the last practice of the Thunderbird before they leave the weekend.
Nice.
Because don't they usually practice on Thursday and then leave on Friday for their show to get wherever they're going? And then they.
But Viper probably flies test on Fridays.
Yeah. Okay.
At least from what I remember.
I do live in Mobile. We have the Coast Guard, like swimmer and. No, not swimmer. They have the Coast Guard helicopter instruction down here at Mobile Regional. So I'm like dolphins and UH-60s like all day long, but I've not heard of afterburner in far too long. I need some.
Oh, they have them.
Big booms. Oh, I know. I need some big booms in my ears. You know what I mean? So.
Yes.
Oh, that's sweet.
Kyle.
And dude,
I'm best friends with his wife.
Kyle, I think I could have sworn you look familiar and the last name looks really familiar. So we might.
He was 34th. He was 34th engines.
So I was 28th maintenance, Mel's Tech. We might have run into each other in a flight line. Yeah. I might have seen you a few times. You look familiar. Your last name looks familiar for sure. That's small world, obviously. You know, Air Force Special B1s as well. 2 bases.
Bro, talk about small world. Me and Jenny grew up in the same hometown in Iowa.
I know.
He knows my mom. Like my mom recognizes him and was like, "Oh yeah, very faint memories, but yeah." I was like, "Man, if this ain't Alabama, I don't know what is."
Roll Tide.
Hey, whoa there. Alabama. Just saying. At least we're not Mississippi.
It's true.
True.
Hey, but Utah actually allows you to marry your cousin. Just saying.
I did not know that.
Did you see in New York where some guy is suing to actually marry his daughter?
I don't even want to get involved with that right now. Nope.
Oh my. Yes, I was very small.
Right. No.
I like the Packers. So does Kyle. So does my mom. We're all Packers fans.
They have pills for that.
They also have cheese. Cheese is a lot better than pills.
See, down here in the real world, we actually watch college football because they don't get paid to play. They gotta play their ass off to get paid to play. So real competition, you know how that is.
Iowa Hawkeyes are pretty bad lately. They're so bad.
We're all SEC down here.
Yeah, they've been bad for a while.
Yeah,
it's bad here in Iowa.
Well, it is the end of the hour. I'm extremely happy. Thank you so much, Cuddling Kittens. Thank you, Feagle, for coming on. I know your phone died, brother. That was an absolute blast. I do want to dig a little bit more into roll call. The Facebook group is scrolling across the bottom. I'm going to try to get a little bit more media up for them. I'm going to actually dig into it a little bit because I've got a few Air Force friends here and there through the aerospace business down here. I've got, some A-10 crew chiefs. I got a reserve flying crew chief from C-27s and stuff like that. But I mean, that's would help me connect a little bit more to what I'm used to. B1's like being Jenny, B1's holy crap. That's at Ellsworth
world.
as well. Yeah, it's a very small world. I hate people from Dias that work B1s because they think they're the shit, and they're not. So, but yeah, it's definitely closing time. Sai, you did your outro. Jenny, you did your outro. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming back. Jenny, if you're not opposed, I would like to try to have you back next week.
Not doing anything.
If you have a time slot, I actually have, if anybody watching, I actually have a guest supposedly lined up next week. He is actually one of my old senior master sergeants. He was he was an inspector for the teams coming around, the IG teams coming around for a while.
Thank you, bro.
He was also female. Did I freeze?
For a
Just a
second.
hair.
Okay.
You did a max headroom thing.
But you looked pretty. It's okay.
Oh, thank you. Cool. Awesome. Anyway, this guy, hopefully I'll remind him Monday. But amazing guy. He was senior master sergeant, retired senior master sergeant, made senior master sergeant very quickly. Stellar troop. He failed me on a couple inspections, IG inspections. Learned a lot from him, and he then became my flight chief later on. So, and now he does amazing colored pencil art. Sounds strange.
Oh no, I saw a couple of them. I remember you talking. It's wicked cool.
Dude does amazing art. But I reached out to him tonight. He wants to join us probably next week. So we'll get him on here. He's a really cool dude. He is retired and he raises turkeys and colors with colored pencils. That's what he wants to do.
Why not?
That's what he wants to do, bro. He can do whatever he wants. So, all right, everybody. We're going to end the show here. Thank you very much. We have literally kept over 12 viewers the entire night. That's not too shabby for us, for sure. Usually we're averaging about 5 or 6 by the end of the night. Nobody's interested, but we're still 12, 13 right now. I'm highly impressed. Thank you. I credit a lot of that to our new guests, Cuddling Kittens and Mr. Fiegel that has left. But thank you very much. We are on our outro right now. Thanks, guys. Join us next week. Actually, we are not on an outro. I have to plug this at least once tonight because we got so enthralled in our conversation. This is what we're going to do. Please, I'm sorry, everyone else on the network. I apologize. We've been so involved in our conversation. It's been crazy. Veterans Anonymous is the network we're part of. Please visit them on twitch.tv/VetsAnon, YouTube/Veterans Anonymous, and Facebook, Veterans Anonymous 22. On Monday nights, we have Judy and Lunchbox on Monday Night Mayhem Radio at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Scramjet, obviously, you're watching us. We're the only oddball. We're at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I got to spend time with my kids sometimes. Thanks. That's all I need. I need an hour. So I offset an hour. That's all I need. So on Wednesday nights, we have with Combat Cricket, we have the Crossroads at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And on Thursday nights, we're closing out the week with our weekend safety brief with 2 crazy Marines with Full Metal Crayon Eaters. Please join us on all or at least one of these shows. We're here for you guys. We love you. We just like to have fun and do dumb shit. Hopefully, Jenny will be joining us next week.
Yes.
We'll see. Whenever we can guest spot anybody, we're having a great time. So, thank you, everybody, for joining us. Any final thoughts? Anyone?
In the words of someone we all know and love, just be a good human.
Yeah.
Close enough. We're trying. Everybody's trying. You know what? Try harder. We love y'all. Take it easy.